final version from 1852, Liszt at the height of his maturity and powers as a pianist and composer. But there is a very early version that you just mentioned that is dedicated to his teacher Czerny, and these are written when he was 14, 15. They're quite in the Czerny mold, and in some way you could say obviously very talented, but so a bit young and a bit naive, and by far not so difficult. And then something happens with Liszt, and something happens with Liszt generally, and only 15 years later or so, we have a version that's even more difficult than the famous Transcendental. It is the final version, where it's tremendously overwrought. And so this, you have a portrait of Liszt, the sort of child prodigy, Liszt, the barnstorming virtuoso that really goes over the top, and then finally Liszt that crystallizes and concentrates his compositional, musical, and pianistic powers.
Well, you also got a great regard for him. I think you would be quoting Basili in that reference about the alpha and omega of music, with Bach as the alpha and Liszt as the omega.
Yes, this is a bit, so the idea for the program at the Wigmore Hall tomorrow evening, pairing the three-voice inventions of Bach, and as you just mentioned, I like this phrase from Busoni that, at least in piano music, that Bach is the foundation, the alpha, and Liszt is the omega. And so in the second half of tomorrow, there are the 12 Transcendental Etudes, which is quite a journey.
That's quite an understatement. I hope you have something substantial in the intervals, all I can say. You've got a new CD, and we'll play it properly. One of the movements on these days of the Tchaikovsky Piano Concerto with the Deutsche Symphony Orchestra Berlin, but it's not as we know it.
No, I mean, at the beginning,
yes, and you were allowed to go back to Liszt's sort of text before it was published again. Is that right? You were allowed to go back to his manuscript.
Yes, for this recording we had access to an edition that's now published, a new Urtext edition that's been published in Moscow by the Tchaikovsky archive, and so we recorded the version that Tchaikovsky is known to have conducted.
Well, listen, we're just going to hear the